Let us first solve this question. It says a ring of radius A moves in a vertical plane such that it always touches the vertical conducting plane and it rolls over a conducting string parallel to the plane. The conducting plane and the rings are connected with a resistance R. The mass of the ring is m and released with zero initial velocity. What is the terminal velocity it will achieve? Let us assume at some instant the velocity of the ring is v, right? And also it is rotating with some angular velocity omega. So on this floor it is slipping, but at this point it is rolling, right? So for any instant you can assume this to be your ICR.
So could you please repeat this again?
It says that the conducting plane and the rings are connected if the mass released, the ring of radius A moves in a vertical plane, always touches the vertical conducting plane and rolls over a conducting string. So this is the ring. Suppose at any instant its velocity is v and angular velocity is omega. At this point there is no slipping, only pure rolling is there. But at this point the ring can slip, right? So I can say that what is the potential difference at any instant between these points P and Q? Can I say that this point is instantly at rest, right? With respect to P, this PQ is only rotating in a pure rotational motion, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So I can say P and Q, with respect to P, Q is rotating with the same angular velocity omega. So the potential difference due to the motional EMF, right? Potential difference due to the motional EMF, as positive charges are moving downward and the cross magnetic field is cross. So I can say Q is positive, yes or no? Q is positive?
Yes.
So VQ minus VP. Can you remember the formula we have used?
Omega square L by 2.
B omega L square by 2. B omega L square by 2, not omega square. B omega L square by 2. And here L is 2R or not?
Yes.
So the potential difference is 2B omega R square. Right. Now the circuit can be simplified like this, as both the sides are conducting. So it is a resistance, and I can say that these rings are behaving as a EMF, right? The EMF is E, this one, right? Both the sides you can assume to be the same EMF, as they are in parallel. This will be the same. You can assume that this is E like this, and this part is also E like this. So what is the equivalent between P and Q? It will be only E or not? Between
Yes.
P and Q, the potential difference is same. So find the terminal velocity it will achieve. So at this instant, what are the forces acting on it? If you see that this conducting loop is moving in a uniform magnetic field, this conducting loop is moving in a uniform magnetic field. So what is the net force on this loop? Force, magnetic force, what is the magnetic force on this loop?
IBL. IDL.
No, magnetic force. I'm talking about magnetic force.
Yeah.
I think if it is moving with V, suppose the magnetic field is constant, right? Uniform or changing, magnetic field is constant. So if a magnetic field is constant,
Rod.
yes,
Can we consider this circle PQ as a rod of length 2a?
For the force, can
Yes.
you consider that for the force?
Hmm.
Okay, let us check. Suppose this is a semicircular arc, and at some instant the semicircular arc is moving with velocity v. So what is the force on this arc? If it is moving with v and the current in the circuit, what is the current in the circuit? The direction of current is equal to this one, right? The direction of current is equal to this one. So current is from Q to P, yes or no? The current is E by R. Easy. I can find the current is E by R. So if the current is from Q to P or in this direction,
Sir,
বলো।
I have a problem. আমি ওই ফিগারটা বুঝতে পারছি না। এই যে আপনি এই বাঁ দিকে এঁকেছেন, PQ যেখানে আছে, এইখানে কারেন্টটা কিভাবে ফ্লো করছে?
Current will be equally distributed if the current is there.
But how can you say that? Resistance তো আমি জানি না।
Resistance is very negligible. You can assume any resistance, whatever resistance it may be. You don't have to know.
বলতে পারবেন ওটা ইকুয়ালি ডিস্ট্রিবিউট হচ্ছে?
Yes, definitely. The circuits are equal. How can you take any bias on the any circuit?
Achha.
The currents will be equally distributed. So it is I by 2 and this current is also I by 2. So if this current is I by 2, what is the magnetic force on this part? Can I say the magnetic force on this part is, if I replace it with a rod, then it is IL cross B. Yes or no? IL cross B, it is downward force, right? So it is F1.
Okay, sir.
Yes. And if I have this part, then the current in this part is this one. So I can replace it by this one. Yes. Right? So I can say that the force on this is also in the same direction, F2. So the net force, magnetic force, I can write it.
Sir, আপনার পজিটিভ টার্মিনালটা কিউ এর দিকে হতো না?
Oh, sorry, I have taken wrong. Yes. Positive is Q.
গুলো ব্যালেন্সই হবে না পরে। mg-টা ওই দিকে, ফোর্সটাও নিচের দিকেই আসছে।
No, that is understood from here also, right? The positive terminal will be Q. I have also written VQ minus VP. So the currents will be in opposite direction. Yes, Q minus P. So the currents are in opposite direction. No problem, only the forces will change its direction, right? The currents are in opposite direction from here to here. The currents in this upper circuit is from here to here. If I replace it with a battery like this, then the current in this circuit is this one, right? So this circuit will carry current from here to here. This circuit will carry current from this side to this side, right? So I have drawn a wrong direction of current for both of them. So the current in this one will be from here to here. So the force on this part will be upward, I think. I cross B, if IL cross B, the force is upward. For this part also, the current is.
Here is a calculation because ওখানে কি R radius.
This R is the resistance.
PQ minus PP যেটা করেছেন।
R is the resistance. A is the radius.
হ্যাঁ, কিন্তু স্যার ক্যালকুলেশন আপনি 2R স্কয়ার যেটা লিখেছেন।
আচ্ছা, 2A square. Yes, it will be 2A square. So IL cross B, this is also upward. So I can say that the net force on it, magnetic force, is equal to 2F, right? So that is equal to I by 2 into L, which is 2A, into B. Yes or no? 2IA into B. That is the net force on it. Now if I try to draw its free body diagram, I can say that there is a tension in this here, right? And there is a weight mg, and there is this magnetic force upward, F magnetic, right? Can I say that about this point I can say that torque equal to I alpha? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
About this point, because it is ICR, instant center of rotation. So I can say that about this point P, the torque about point P will give you in which direction I will take alpha in the same direction as that of omega. So the torque will be mg minus F magnetic into R, or the radius A, and that I can write as I of the ring. I of the ring is m r square plus m r square. About this point, is it 2m r square?
Yes, sir.
Into alpha. Alpha is equal to d omega by dt, right? I need to find the terminal velocity. So that is equal to tau is equal to this A multiplied by mg minus 2A into B into I. I is also 2B omega S square divided by the resistance R. Right? So I think I can find the terminal velocity. When the terminal velocity will be achieved, will there be any angular acceleration?
No.
Because
No.
V equal to R omega, if V is achieved here, for this point V equal to R omega I can write. So d omega by dt is 0 at terminal velocity. Right, at terminal velocity d omega by dt is equal to 0. So I can find from here what is the value of omega, right? So it is 4. Yes, because terminal velocity means velocity is constant. V terminal is a constant value. So if V is a constant, omega is also constant. So omega by d omega by dt will be 0 definitely. Okay. So I can say 4 into B square into omega into A cube divided by R, that is equal to mg. So what is the terminal velocity? That is equal to R omega, right? So that should be equal to mg into R square divided by 4b square A cube. I think that should be the answer of this question. Have you got the same answer? Just check.
Sir, ওটা mgr হবে?
No, omega is mgr, but I have to find mgr into A. Sorry, V terminal is A omega, not R omega.
Yes.
Yes, V terminal is it should be also ma square. Okay.
আর a স্কয়ার হয়ে যাবে।
হ্যাঁ, তাহলে নিচে হয়ে যাবে a স্কয়ার mg r by 4 b square mg r by 4 b square a square. That is the terminal velocity. Yes. So we have done this motional EMF and we have studied that induced electric field. It is a very interesting thing, induced electric field. As we have mentioned that whenever there is a closed loop present in a magnetic field and the field itself is changing, then you will find that there is a circulating current inside that loop. But for that, you cannot find any battery which is driving that current, right? Because inside battery there are some chemical forces which drives the charges. Similarly, in motional EMF, the magnetic field is there which drives the charges. But here neither there is a chemical energy nor the magnetic field can exert any force on the charge. Then what is driving the charges? The answer is electric field itself is driving the charge. Right? And how this electric field is generated? Faraday said that this electric field is generated due to the change in magnetic field. Right? So there comes an interesting relation that if we change the magnetic field, we can create an electric field. But that electric field is known as induced electric field. And why it is known as induced or a separate than that of electric field? Because its property is something peculiar. This electric field makes a closed loop, right? And this electric field is definitely non-conservative in nature. So when this electric field is generated, whenever there is a change in magnetic field, you will find an electric field for that. You do not need any conductor or you do not need any closed loop for that electric field to be produced. But yes, if you place one conductor, then charges will start moving and you will find a current. Right? So what is the nature of this electric field? Before that, we can find that electric field using this same formula. Faraday's law, look, it is same for everything. Faraday's law you can apply for a closed loop. If the loop is moving, if the loop is stationary, whatever may be the reason, the answer is the same. Integral of E dot dl in a closed loop is equal to minus d phi by dt. Right? The answer will be the same even if you do not know the reason behind that. If I ask you what is the current, you just find the integral of E dot dl, divide it by resistance, you will find the current. Right? But here we are to understand the logic of the reason behind this current. Right? So that induced electric field has few properties that we should know. One is it is non-conservative in nature. Right? That means in closed loop the work done is non-zero. It will keep on doing work. And in induced electric field, lines always form closed loops, just like magnetic field lines. Right? Induced field lines also form closed loops. And
sir, I wanted to ask a question that in that formula E dot dl is equal to minus n d phi dt, ওই যে ফাইটা আছে স্যার, ওই ফায়ারটা ওই যে ম্যাগনেটিক ফ্লাক্সটা আছে স্যার, যে কারেন্টটা আছে সেটারও তো একটা কন্ট্রিবিউশন হবে।
ম্যাগনেটিক ফ্লাক্সে কারেন্টের জন্য কন্ট্রিবিউশন, হ্যাঁ ডেফিনেটলি, বাট দ্যাট কন্ট্রিবিউশন উই আর নট টেকিং হিয়ার। We'll take that contribution also.
ফ্লাক্সের জন্য কিভাবে মানে
হবে, definitely the net flux will get reduced, but what I am assuming that the external, whenever this external flux is reduced, you are again making some effort to increase that external magnetic field so that the flux inside that is a constant function. Right? Although you are correct that if this current is flowing in that conducting loop, it will produce its own magnetic field and that will also produce a flux in its own loop. We'll just study about this particular property which is known as self-induction. Right? Just after this induced electric field, we'll move to that topic. But Yes, yes, one by one.
So the current that is generated,
Yes.
that will not oppose the magnetic field that is changing.
Yes, yes, definitely it will oppose. Definitely it will oppose.
Diagram,
There to make it constant. So the magnetic field.
I'm not
The
taking.
flux.
I'm not taking it as a constant. I've said that it is a constant function. Means if the magnetic fields follows B equal to KT, and this induced current changes this magnetic field from this function, you are applying certain effort externally to again make the magnetic field be equal to KT function. I'm saying that. Okay, I'm not saying that it's a constant. It's varying again. It's time varying function definitely. Otherwise, E will not be there. All right, we'll discuss them one by one.
If magnetic electric field will follow Gauss law.
No, this electric field will not follow Gauss law because it is a non-conservative electric field, right? Gauss law is only applicable for conservative electric field. So nothing
in
is.
this particular example, sir, what have you considered that the magnetic field is increasing or decreasing?
In this particular example, can you tell me? Yes, can anyone tell me whether the magnetic field is increasing or decreasing?
Decreasing.
Decreasing, yes, definitely. Decreasing because this current is increasing the cross magnetic field only. So in this particular example, the cross magnetic field must be decreasing, right?
So that was what I was asking, that the d phi by dt that we take, because of that d phi by dt, this current is generated. So in that we don't need to take the component contributed by the current for the change in flux.
No, that also, because this flux is the net flux. This flux, suppose there is one coil externally placed just parallel to this coil, and that external coil, or there is a magnetic bar magnet placed, so that bar magnet is producing some magnetic field in that coil, right? And due to that bar, if you change that bar magnet, if you bring this bar magnet closer or away, then you are changing a magnetic field. Due to that, this current is induced, but as soon as this current is induced, it is also creating its own magnetic field. This flux has to be the net magnetic field.
Net magnetic field will not cancel the external magnetic field.
It will try to cancel. It will definitely try to oppose. It will try to oppose it, but it will definitely not make it zero. Right? If it is zero, then the current, you will not find any current further. The magnetic field you are applying from external source, you are not removing that. Right? So it is not exactly the same magnetic field it will produce. That is the external magnetic field. Otherwise, the field will always be zero here. It is not always the case. If the flux is always zero, will you get any current in this loop?
No, sir.
No.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So this flux is not zero. In one particular case, it will be zero. I will take that example also. Right? Okay. For the time being, try to understand the property of electric field lines.
The flux that we take, that is the net flux.
Yes, definitely, always. This flux is net flux of all the current of all the magnetic fields, including itself. Okay, not changing means it's not changing the function with respect to time. It's the same function.
Not changing the function.
Yes.
তাহলে যদি মানে একটা ক্লোজ লুপে যদি আমি ইএমএফ মানে যদি একটা এক্সটারনাল ব্যাটারি অ্যাপ্লাই করে যদি আমি একটা ক্লোজ লুপে
কারেন্ট পাঠাও,
কারেন্টের ভ্যালুটা,
হ্যাঁ, তারপর যখনই তুমি সেই কারেন্টটাকে চেঞ্জ করতে চাইবে তখন ও অপোজ করবে।
হ্যাঁ, সেটাই বলছি। তাহলে ওটা এমনি মানে কোনো রেজিস্ট্যান্স নেই, তাও এমনি অপোজ করবে।
হ্যাঁ,
অনলি ম্যাগনেটিক ফিল্ড।
তুমি কারেন্ট চেঞ্জ করতে চাইলে অপোজ করবে, বাইরে থেকে ম্যাগনেটিক ফিল্ডের দরকারই নেই। তুমি ওই ব্যাটারিকে যখনই ব্যাটারি কারেন্ট চেঞ্জ করতে চাইবে, ব্যাটারি থেকে সোর্স চেঞ্জ করে হোক, রেজিস্ট্যান্স লাগিয়ে হোক, তখনও নিজের কারেন্টকেই অপোজ করবে। We'll talk about this phenomenon later. Induced electric field is non-conservative. That means it's closed loop. Work done is non-zero. Induced field lines form closed loop in a cylindrical and time varying magnetic field. These field lines are circular, right? These field lines are concentric circles like this. These are electric field lines, right? Probably you have never thought that the electric field lines can also be like this. And you can see there is no origin of these field lines and no termination of these field lines. Whether electric field lines, due to charge, we have said that originates from positive and terminates at negative charge. Here, can you define any origin or termination point of this electric field lines?
No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
Right? It's completely different types of electric fields. And potential difference is not defined. Why? Because potential difference is only defined for a conservative force or conservative field lines. Do you remember? We have defined potential in that way only. Yes or no? As it is a non-conservative, we cannot find a potential difference. For example, can you find a potential difference in this loop? I cannot apply a voltmeter here. Can I apply a voltmeter in between this loop? No. I can find current if I apply a ammeter. I cannot apply voltmeter here. Right? Where I have to
apply, what will happen?
Yes.
If you apply
Voltmeter, if you apply here, it will show nothing, because voltmeter
No deflection.
has infinite resistance ideally. So there will be no current. Actually, you are breaking that circuit. How the current is developed. Now let us understand how the current is developed. For example, let us take this one. When a conducting ring is placed in a time varying magnetic field. So the induced electric field is generated in this direction, and this induced electric field will produce an acceleration to the charge. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And this charge particle will accelerate, but at the same time this charge particle will hit these lattice spaces inside the metal.
Yes, sir.
Right? So its velocity will decrease, and finally it will attain a drift velocity, which is very small. Drift velocity is very small, and the charge particles will move with the drift velocity, producing the current. আমি বললাম যে এই চার্জ পার্টিকেলের উপর there will be a force by this induced electric field, and that force will accelerate the charge particle, but whenever it tries to accelerate, it collides with that internal lattice structures, and due to that its speed will decrease, and again it will come from rest, again its speed will increase.
I got disconnected.
Yes, I'm talking the same thing. That this electric field will exert a accelerating force. This charge particle will accelerate. It will decrease its velocity when it will collide with these lattice spaces. Again it will start from rest. Again it will accelerate. So in this process, the drift velocity of these electrons remains a constant. We have already studied it in the chapter of current electricity. Do you remember that?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes,
In
sir.
case of current electricity, the electric field was generated, or the external source, that driving force was the battery. But here the only difference is that here driving force is the induced electric field itself. Yes or no?
Yes. Sir?
বলো।
স্যার বলছি যে ওই কারেন্ট ইলেকট্রিসিটিতে যে ব্যাপারটা হয়েছিল, তো ওটাতে তো মানে ওটা তো একটা পোটেনশিয়াল ডিফারেন্সের মধ্যে চার্জটা ফ্লো করেছিল, তো ওর জন্য ওটাতে একটা পোটেনশিয়াল এনার্জি ডিক্রিজ হয়েছিল, তো কাইনেটিক এনার্জি ইনক্রিজ হয়েছিল। তো ওই কাইনেটিক এনার্জিটা আমরা লস হয়েছে ধরে নিয়েছিলাম। তো এখানে তো কোনো পোটেনশিয়াল এনার্জি ডিফাইন নয়, তাহলে এখানে কি কনসেপ্ট লাগাতে পারি?
এখানে এই যে ওয়ার্ক, এখানে যে হিট জেনারেট হচ্ছে, এটা কে করছে? কার ওয়ার্ক ডানের জন্য হচ্ছে হিট জেনারেটর?
তো ধাক্কা খাচ্ছে তাই জন্য হচ্ছে।
But who is doing that work? Who is providing that energy of constant current?
ওই রেজিস্ট্যান্সটা
ফিল্ড,
That external source which is keeping that magnetic field constant. Otherwise the current would have decreased, na? এই কারেন্টের জন্য যদি অপোজ হতো ম্যাগনেটিক ফ্লাক্সকে, then the current would have decreased its value. But if I am saying that current is constant, then someone is responsible for this magnetic field for keeping constant, and that external force is doing work where you are getting the energy in form of heat. So I have written here, in case of any conductor, induced electric field is the driving force that drives the charges. But as charges collide continuously with lattice spaces, they can't gain speed much and moves with a drift velocity, drift speed, producing a constant current. Now, what will happen in case of superconductor? That I was asking. That in superconductor there is no lattice spaces, means there is no resistance. In that case, what will happen?
So since potential difference is 0 and resistance is also 0, so I will be constant.
I will be
constant.
But what about this force E into I? What about that force? Come one by one. What about that force E Q into EI? Electric field will be induced again? Yes or no?
So magnetic field ki kono force dawa, mane kono opposing force debo?
Na, magnetic field এর জন্য magnetic field এখানে নেই, আমি ধরে নিচ্ছি magnetic field শুধু এর ভেতরেই রয়েছে. Magnetic field is not present here also. In case of superconductor, you can see one thing happens. Suppose
the current will increase and then it will change the direction.
Which will change the direction?
The current.
Current will change its own direction.
Yes, sir. So first it will increase and then it will change the direction for superconductors.
No, it will not change the direction. Look, in superconductors, this force Q into E is there definitely. So this force will first create a current. Right? Suppose this charge comes from here to here, accelerated, its velocity increased. So I have got some current. As soon as this current is produced, now this external magnetic flux will be opposed, yes or no, due to this current, as I have just mentioned.
Yes.
But in superconductor, this happens. If you just look through this formula, the current is equal to EMF, E dot dl, whatever it may be, divided by resistance. And that is equal to d phi by dt divided by resistance. So in superconductor,
flux cannot change.
What is the resistance? Yes, the resistance is 0. So if current is non-zero, I have already got some current. What should be now d phi by dt?
0.
So once this current is established, the current will, now there will be no longer this EMF induced. Why? Because this current is sufficient to make the external flux completely zero. Always. If you are having an external magnetic field, the net magnetic flux inside the superconductor is always a constant. You cannot make it if it is not zero. If it initially there was a flux, then the flux will not be changed at least. d phi by dt will be 0 in case of superconductor. That is why superconductors are means very much hard to keep in a magnetic field. They will levitate. They will repel the magnetic field. If you have a superconducting material and if you take it close, suppose this loop, I have taken this loop closer to this bar magnet. What will happen? Can you see that if it is a superconductor and there is a north pole of the magnet, initially there was no current in the superconductor. As soon as you place that conductor here, you are actually creating a magnetic flux here, yes or no? And due to this, this superconductor will oppose this magnetic flux, so it will create a current in opposite direction.
Yes.
And this current will be created in such a way that this superconductor will now behave a bar magnet which has north pole in this direction. Yes or
Will
no?
it be of same strength?
Yes. So it will strongly repel this north pole, so that if initially it had zero flux, the north pole will be the pole strength of this, or the current of this superconductor will be such that the net magnetic flux will be still zero. And that is why it will strongly repel in this magnetic field.
স্যার বাট আমি যদি ওই বার ম্যাগনেটটাকে ওর কাছে নিয়ে যেতে থাকি, ঠিক আছে,
ও রিপেল হতে থাকবে, ও রিপেল হতেই থাকবে।
রিপেল হতে আমি ওটাকে ভাবুন ফিক্সড করে রেখেছি সুপার কন্ডাক্টরটাকে।
ঠিক আছে, ফিক্স করে রেখেছো।
ফিক্স করে রেখে আমি নর্থ পোলটাকে কাছে নিয়ে যাচ্ছি, তো তো ওটা তো ম্যাগনেটিক ফ্লাক্সটা চেঞ্জ হবে,
তো কারেন্টটাও বাড়বে না ওর ভেতরে,
তো কারেন্টটাও চেঞ্জ হবে।
হ্যাঁ,
মানে
তুমি যদি এটাকে ফ্লাক্স চেঞ্জ করাও কারেন্টও চেঞ্জ হবে অ্যাকর্ডিংলি। এর ভেতরে নেট ফ্লাক্স সব সময় জিরো থাকতে হবে।
ওকে স্যার,
রাইট? সো ইন দ্যাট ওয়ে superconductor produces a current. It's not that the current will keep on circulating and it's increasing the value because of EI. No, after some time EI will be zero because the net flux is constant now inside the superconductor. Remember, inside a superconductor the net flux cannot be changed at any cost. Right?
স্যার তাহলে ফ্লাক্সটাকে রিপেল করার জন্য যে কারেন্টটা বাড়লো ওটাকে কে বাড়ালো?
কে বাড়ালো? তুমি ওয়ার্ক ডান করছো এখান থেকে, ইনডিউসড ইলেকট্রিক ফিল্ড বাড়ালো, আবার কে বাড়াবে?
তো ইনডিউসড ইলেকট্রিক ফিল্ডটা জিরো ছিল না,
তো তুমি তো আবার ওটাকে বলছো আমি ওটাকে চেঞ্জ করছি, তাই ইনডিউসড ইলেকট্রিক ফিল্ড আবার জেনারেট হবে।
আচ্ছা, তো রিপিটেডলি জিরো করার চেষ্টা করো।
হ্যাঁ, তুমি যতক্ষণ এটাকে মুভমেন্ট করাতে থাকবে ততক্ষণ তো এটা তৈরি হতেই থাকবে।
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা, ঠিক আছে।
এটাও তাহলে প্রচুর অ্যাপ্লিকেশনস থাকবে।
হচ্ছে অ্যাকচুয়ালি সুপার কন্ডাক্টর পাওয়াই মুশকিল, একটা পার্টিকুলার টেম্পারেচারে কিছু কিছু মেটেরিয়াল সুপার কন্ডাক্টর হিসাবে কাজ করে, রাইট? আদারওয়াইজ দিস কনসেপ্টস আর ক্লিয়ার ফ্রম থিওরিটিক্যাল পার্ট অলসো। Alright, so I have mentioned it here also. In case of any superconductor, induced field is the driving force that drives the charges initially, producing a current. But there is no opposing force or resistance, so that current remains constant as thereafter flux linkage in the loop becomes zero and no induced electric field exists after that. As I equal to d phi by dt by R and R equal to 0, so for a constant current, d phi by dt for superconductor equal to 0. For a constant current, d phi by dt should be 0. And that's why superconductors repel magnetic field so strong.
স্যার তাহলে কিছুক্ষণ পর কারেন্ট ইন দ্য সুপারকন্ডাক্টর জিরো হয়ে যাবে?
কারেন্ট কেন জিরো হবে? কারেন্ট যদি জিরো হয়ে যায় তাহলে তো আবার ওর ভেতরে ফ্লাক্স চেঞ্জ হয়ে যাবে। ধরো তুমি বার ম্যাগনেটটাকে সরাওনি, সুপারকন্ডাক্টরের কারেন্ট জিরো হয়ে গেল, তার মানে কি বলছো তুমি? সুপারকন্ডাক্টরের ভেতরে ফ্লাক্স কি কনস্ট্যান্ট থাকলো না আবার চেঞ্জ হয়ে গেল?
ও চেঞ্জ হবে।
তুমি বার ম্যাগনেটকেও সরিয়ে নাও, সুপারকন্ডাক্টরের কারেন্ট জিরো হয়ে যাবে, ওর ভেতরে কোনো ফ্লাক্স থাকবে না তো। Right? So
if we keep a bar magnet without moving, then the current will be constant or will it be zero?
if you first bring that bar magnet, there will be this current will be produced and this current will continue circulating.
Okay, sir. Sir, if I move it, the current will change its value.
If you move which one?
The bar magnet.
Yes, the flux is changing, so that then current will also change.
আর স্যার ফ্লাক্সটা চেঞ্জ হলে কারেন্টটা তো ইনফিনিটি হয়ে যাবে।
আমি তো বলছি ফ্লাক্সও চেঞ্জ হতে দেবে না, ওর কারেন্ট এমন ভাবে চেঞ্জ হবে যাতে করে নেট ফ্লাক্স জিরো থাকে, নেট ফ্লাক্স কনস্ট্যান্ট থাকে। কারেন্ট অ্যান্ড চেঞ্জ অফ ফ্লাক্স এই দুটো সাইমালটেনিয়াসলি ঘটবে। ইফ দেয়ার ইজ নো চেঞ্জ ইন কারেন্ট, দেয়ার ইজ নো চেঞ্জ ইন ফ্লাক্স। ফ্লাক্স চেঞ্জ করো, কারেন্টকেও চেঞ্জ করতে হবে। Net flux should be constant. Have you got it?
Yes, sir.
Now I will give you another interesting thing, another interesting situation. This one. How a current is generated in this circuit, can you tell me? A very interesting thing. Same situation, just I have a different shape. I have changed this lower portion to a straight segment.
That varying magnetic field is again producing that induced electric field.
Yes, good. Then
what? Then it is forcing the charges.
Now the problem here is, look, everywhere in this circuit the current should be same or not? Just tell me this.
Same.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
But electric field is varying.
Electric field, yes. Everywhere current is same. Now, current is given by this formula, if you know, that J equal to E sigma. Do you remember this formula?
Yes.
charge density change हो जाए.
Current by unit area is equal to electric field into sigma. If current is constant, area is a constant, sigma is what?
Conductivity.
Conductivity of the material. Material is constant, so sigma is also constant. Should not be the electric field everywhere constant?
Yes.
It should be.
But is electric field here and electric field here is same? No. Why not? I can find it. Let us find the electric field here and here. Suppose this distance is capital R and this distance is small r. Can you find what is electric field at capital R and electric field is small r if the magnetic field is changing at dB by dt rate? Can you find what is the electric field here and what is the electric field here?
Sir, E into 2 pi capital R is equal to dB dt.
Yes. You can consider a
Circular loop.
circular loop. Not this one. Let us take any general situation. Suppose this is the magnetic field where the magnetic field is changing, and I am at a distance r from the magnetic field center. Can I use Faraday's law? Integral of E dot dr is equal to d phi by dt? Yes or no? Now flux is changing here. Only here the flux is changing. Right? So can I say this area, suppose this area is A, whatever it may be, the area is A. So can I say d phi by dt is equal to A into dB dt? Yes or no?
Yes.
Everyone, can you understand this? There is outside this no magnetic field, no change in flux. So only the change in flux will be here. But what will be this E dot dr? Is it E into 2 pi capital R because I am talking about this loop?
Yes.
So what will be electric field? Electric field is A into dB dt. That has a constant value, suppose dB dt, divided by 2 pi R. Is it the induced electric field? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Now can you see that the electric field here and electric field here are completely different?
Yes, sir.
Now if the electric field is different, all the quantities are same, how I can be same?
Sigma should be different.
No, sigma, how it depends on material. Look, this question, to answer this question, actually I will, we have not studied this case earlier, but it is the thing related to this example. Suppose we have a battery and we have any arbitrary shaped wire, right? What is the current? Everywhere is the current same or not?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, sir.
If I ask you, we have understood this thing in a brief, that I have said that everywhere the electric field is same or not? Everywhere on this conductor, electric field is same or not?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Same.
Along the length, yes.
Yes. But who is providing that electric field? Is the plates of the battery are so intelligent that it is keeping electric field everywhere same in this curved path?
No, sir.
It is so intelligent that at this point, suppose the electric field is this way, and now someone twisted this point like this, right? And the electric field instantly changes from this direction to this direction. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So this is not the job of battery actually. Battery is producing a constant electric field potential difference, that's all. These things are actually done by local charges.
Local electron.
Local charges. It may be positive, negative, whatever charges. Right? I'm not going. It's this theory is a bit complicated. Right? It is known as electron feedback mechanism or charge feedback mechanism. Whenever there is a twist or something changes, surface charges will appear on the conductor. So if this is a conductor, suppose, right, and suppose the electric field has to be E, electric field has to be E, but you have twisted something that the electric field started changing. As soon as this will happen, there will be a feedback from the surface charge and there will be some surface charge accumulation over the surface of the wire. Now what these charges will do, it is a ring like of structure, can you see? That will also produce this electric field. Or there may be a negative charge that will oppose the electric field. So that the net electric field at everywhere remains a constant. That is why whenever you bend something, you find the same electric field inside and same current.
তো এই চার্জটা কি মানে লাস্ট করবে ফর লং?
It depends on this change in the shape or configuration. Right? If the configuration does not need any external charge to maintain this electric field, there will be no external charge. That's why I've said it localized charge. Few locations you will find that charge, not everywhere. In few locations the density may change. In few locations positive charge will appear. In few locations negative charge will appear. They will appear internally, right? We cannot calculate where how much charge and which configuration charge will appear, right? That is out of our scope of calculation, right? What we will do after say 1 hour, 2 hour calculations, these charges are smarter than us. They know all the integration differentiation. They will arrange themselves in such a way that the electric field will be the same.
Sir, but it's not simple that electric field is always along the wire. So no matter what we do with the wire, it will always be along the wire.
But how electric field is bending here? The battery is not...
It is not bending. If we take a infinitesimal amount of wire, then it is straight line.
মানে ওয়্যারটা যেদিকে যাচ্ছে ইলেকট্রিক ফিল্ডটা যেহেতু ওয়্যারের ভিতরে কন্টেন্ট আছে তো ওইদিকে
how this electric field is contained in where? That is the problem. Look, battery is nothing but a source of charges, yes or no? So battery can produce electric field in this direction. How you can see that here the same electric field you have found at this point?
নেইবারিং চার্জেস গুলো প্রোডিউস করতে
নেইবারিং চার্জেস
মানে ওই যে স্ট্রিপটা আপনি কনসিডার করলেন ওখানে যে আশেপাশে যারা আছে তারা প্রডিউস করছে,
তারা এখানে ইলেকট্রিক ফিল্ড কি করে প্রডিউস করবে?
স্যার
চার্জেস তো মুভ করছে, সাপোজ চার্জেস মুভ করছে ডিউ টু দ্য ইলেকট্রিক ফিল্ড, কিন্তু ইলেকট্রিক ফিল্ডটা কে প্রডিউস করছে আমাকে সেটা বলো। হু ইজ দ্য ড্রাইভিং ফোর্স? চার্জেস উইল মুভ, ওকে, দেয়ার ইজ আ ইলেকট্রিক ফিল্ড, দিস চার্জেস উইল মুভ, বাট how this electric field can produce another electric field here?
ওই পার্টে তো চার্জ আছে না আলাদা আলাদা, ওই চার্জ গুলো এমন ভাবে অ্যারেঞ্জ আছে কি ওখানে ওই ইলেকট্রিক ফিল্ডটা প্রডিউস করছে।
That is why I am saying these are localized charges and the arrangement of the charges are the same.
No,
or it will depend on the twist or bend of the conductor.
ওটা ডিপেন্ড করবে তো।
Yes, that is why I am saying that it is the local charges, they are producing electric field in order to maintain the same electric field everywhere inside the conductor. Now let us just talk about this current again, right? We have studied this thing, so I am just going to erase this entire thing and let us only concentrate on this particular example. We have seen that in this case definitely there will be some positive charges or negative charge, whatever the charges are there, some charge accumulation will be there. For that there is a conservative electric field that will be produced, right? I do not know it is in this direction or in this direction, it may be in any direction. So conservative electric field is produced. Now I can say that the net electric field any point inside the conductor is equal to E induced plus E conservative or charges. Yes or no?
Yes sir.
Now if you ask me what is the current, then I will say that the current is equal to EMF, and EMF is equal to integral of E dot dl divided by the resistance. Current has to be same everywhere, yes or no?
Yes.
Now you do this, integral of E induced dl plus integral of E conservative dl divided by R.
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা, ই কনজারভেটিভ ডিএল তো 0।
Can you see what is this value?
0।
This value is still 0. So Faraday's law is still holding true. Faraday said that I is equal to integral of E dot dl. You can only take this E as induced electric field. Even if you do not take the contribution of conservative electric field, you will find the same result. I have written it here for your reference, you can take it.
স্যার ওইটা ডিসকাস করবেন তো, ওই ভোল্ট মিটার কানেক্ট করলে কি হবে?
হ্যাঁ, ভোল্ট মিটার কানেক্ট করলে কি হবে দেখাচ্ছি আমি দেখাবো, এটা ডিসকাস করব। I will show you. Look, this experiment. Okay? Just look to this experiment.
हमने यहाँ पे मल्टीमीटर से मैं वोल्टेज नापना चाह रहा हूँ। यहाँ एक सर्किट है, एक लूप है, सर्किट है, रेजिस्टेंस जुड़ा है, और ये हमने कॉइल है जिसमें मैं एसी पर बहाऊंगा, राइट? We will create that changing magnetic field, and that will drive the current in this loop. And then across these 2 points, I am trying to measure the voltage using this multimeter. अब आप देखना, मैं यहाँ से स्विच ऑन करता हूँ और यहाँ आप देखना कितना यहाँ पे रीड होता है। 0.022 ओके, दिख रहा है स्क्रीन पे भी है क्या? ओके, अब मैंने क्या करा, इस मल्टीमीटर को यहाँ से उठाया और यहाँ रख दिया, और कुछ भी इधर चेंज नहीं किया है मैंने, मल्टीमीटर का पोजीशन चेंज किया है, फिर से करंट डाल रहा हूँ 0.014। So by changing the position of the multimeter, वो वही करंट है, वही सर्किट है, सब कुछ वही है। जब मैं केवल इसको चेंज कर रहा हूँ, पोजीशन ऑफ द मल्टीमीटर, यू सी व्हाट हैपेंस। 0 to 1, ठीक है, और इसको इधर ले जाता हूँ मैं, इसको इधर ले जाता हूँ 0.012 11.
Yes, this is a famous experiment, right? Can you identify the voice?
Yes, sir.
Yes, H.C. Verma. So he is doing this experiment, and we'll take a similar situation, right, to understand what is happening. Suppose the situation is like this. This is a magnetic field which is changing with time, right? And there is this magnetic field is confined in here. In this circular region, the magnetic field is confined, and this is a conducting wire, conducting loop, you can say, a copper loop, a copper coil here is taken, conducting loop. It has a certain resistance R, right? Now what he has done, he has found 2 points A and B and connected a voltmeter here. Right, and reads the voltmeter reads V1. Now we have taken the same voltmeter here, the points being the same A and B, but the reading of voltmeter V1 is not equal to reading of voltmeter V2. Why? I have said you that here potential difference is actually not defined. Right, so between these 2 points, what is the potential difference? That depends on which side you are keeping that voltmeter. Can you just identify this circuit with a very normal circuit? If there is a battery instead of this varying magnetic field, and if I have 2 resistors, and now I have connected this voltmeter here, what is the difference between this circuit and this circuit? This circuit is also the same thing. Suppose this is the resistance R, this is the resistance R1, R2, and this is the voltmeter. Only there is no source battery. We have placed a varying magnetic field here.
Sir,
yes.
So যদি A B যদি diametrical opposite points হতো তাহলে V1 V2 রিডিংটা সেম হতো।
হ্যাঁ, diametrically opposite হলে সেম হতো।
ও স্যার, তাহলে ডিফারেন্ট পার্টস এর রেজিস্ট্যান্সটা ডিফারেন্ট হয়ে যাচ্ছে, ওই জন্য
এরিয়া অফ দ্য লুপ চেঞ্জ হচ্ছে।
এরিয়া অফ দ্য লুপ কোন লুপ বলছো?
A থেকে B ওটা স্মলার লুপটা নেবে, যখন ওটাকে ঘুরিয়ে দেবো তখন ওটা বিগার লুপটা নিয়ে নেবে।
Yes, look, the main difference between them is here inside this voltmeter, this battery is not producing any extra voltage. But here in this circuit, this battery or this changing field is also producing an electric field, yes or no? So if you think,
Repeat the statement.
I'm saying that here this battery is not producing any EMF here. Is that battery producing any EMF on this voltmeter circuit? No. But can I say that this changing magnetic field is not only producing electric field here but also producing electric field here? So if you take this loop only, this is a closed loop. If you take this closed loop, what is the flux link between this closed loop?
0.
The flux linkage in this closed loop is 0. So whatever may be the potential difference the voltmeter will measure, is it the same thing as that of the EMF between A and B?
No, sir.
Yes, it has to be same in this path. If you are saying that EMF is in this path, then you are correct. But if you say that this EMF is not in this path, but this EMF I will take in this path, you are not correct. Because if you take this loop, is that total flux 0 now? No. So whatever is the EMF or potential difference between AB along this path, along this second path, is not exactly balanced by the potential difference by the voltmeter, because in this loop the flux is not 0. But if I move in this loop, whatever may be the potential difference across AB along this loop, along this point A to B, can I say it is exactly balanced by the voltmeter, because now this total flux should be 0. Total EMF produced here should be 0.
Yes.
Can you identify two different loops? This is the only difference here.
Yes.
If you
Sir?
see, yes.
লেফটে যদি আরেকটা ভোল্টমিটার কানেক্ট করা তখন
Connect
সেটা
করে
নট
দিলাম।
জিরোই দেখাতো।
দেখো, কানেক্ট করে দিলাম V1 and V2. Now you think about this V2. Can I say this V2, this loop, now this loop 2 has 0 flux?
Yes.
Yes.
So whatever is the potential difference between B2A in this path 2 is actually reflected by this voltmeter V2?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. Again, if you want to take this path A to B, B2A in this way, you cannot complete this loop and say that whatever is the potential difference between AB in this path is balanced by the voltmeter V2. It is not true, because the net flux is not 0 here.
So তাহলে কখন কোন পাথটা নেবো ওটা বুঝবো কি?
যেটাতে ফ্লাক্স 0 সেটার পোটেনশিয়াল ডিফারেন্স মেজার করবে।
স্যার তাহলে এখানে তো যদি আমি একই ভোল্টমিটার নিয়ে V1 টাকে বোথ সাইডে প্লেস করতাম, যদি দুটো রেজিস্ট্যান্স সেম হতো,
সেটাই তো করছে,
কোনো দুটোই রিডিং সেম হতো।
সেটাই তো করছে, দুটো রিডিং আলাদা হয়ে যাচ্ছে। তুমি যখন ভোল্টমিটারটাকে এখানে প্লেস করলে তখন এই লুপের ফ্লাক্স 0, যখন তুমি এখানে প্লেস করলে তখন কি এখানে কোনো লুপ আছে? এই লুপের ফ্লাক্স 0 না এই লুপের ফ্লাক্স 0? তখন তুমি সেকেন্ড লুপের ফ্লাক্স 0 যখন করছো, তখন তুমি A আর B এর ভেতরে পোটেনশিয়াল ডিফারেন্স, এটা যদি R1 আর এটা যদি R2 হয়, what you are measuring? Current is same everywhere. Are you measuring here IR1 or R2?
IR2.
This will measure IR2. And what will V1 measure?
IR1.
It will measure this will measure IR2 and this will measure IR1. Now you can solve this question easily.
Sir, V1 equal to 3 volt and V2 equal to 9 volt.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
It's very simple.
Yes, sir.
Total resistance you can see that if the resistance is 4R, then this part will be resistance of 3R and this part will be resistance R, right? So I into 4R is equal to 12. So what is I into R? I into 4R is equal to 12 volt. So it will show I into R or not?
Yes.
I into R equal to 3 volt and that will show 9 volt. That is the answer of this question. We have done this one inside a cylindrical region. Inside a cylindrical region of radius R, uniform magnetic field is increasing at a constant rate of k Tesla per second. Find the electric field at a distance R from the center of the cylinder. Okay. So if R greater than R, we have already found it. If R is greater than R, then we can take this type of loop, yes or no? And we can say that 2 pi R into E is equal to K into which area I will take?
The
Smaller one.
total loop area.
The inside one.
pi capital R.
Right.
This small r is greater than capital R here, right?
Okay.
So
Yes.
electric field can be found as pi gets cancelled out, k into r square divided by 2r. And if it is inside, then what I will get? 2 pi r into E is equal to k into pi small r square only.
Yes, sir.
Right? So in that case, electric field you will find as k into r square by 2r. Right? Or r gets cancelled out. K into r by 2. Okay. Now, suppose I have placed a conducting rod like this. I have placed a conducting rod. A time-changing magnetic field is made inside a cylindrical region of radius r. This is the radius r, a cylindrical region. Magnetic field is changing at a constant rate t. Find the potential difference developed at across A and B. VA minus VB, how do I find it?
Yes.
3 by 2 না 3 by 4 দেখতে হবে দাঁড়াও ওইরকম কিছু আসবে 3 by 2 না 3 by 4 দেখতে look, it is very simple if you think the circuit like this. Can I join this O with A and B?
Yes, sir.
So in this triangle OAB, what is closed loop integral of E dot dl? Is it the area of the triangle into dB dt?
Yes, sir. And the two AO and BO it will be 0.
Yes. Area of the triangle is how much? Half into A cross B sine 120 degree. I think it's root 3 by 4 r square. Into dB by dt is k. Now you can see it's integral of E dot dl from O to A plus integral of E dot dl from A to B plus integral of E dot dl from B to A, B to O. That is root 3 kr square by it's 2, right? Root 3 by 2. Root 3 kr square by 4.
Yes, sir. Root 3 or 2.
What is integral of E dot dl from O to A? Can you see that
0.
electric field lines are circular, concentric? So these fields are perpendicular to radius always?
স্যার ওটা শুধু root 3 হতো না?
এটা sin 60 ডিগ্রি root 3 কবে থেকে হতে লাগলো?
ও ওটা নিয়েছি, ঠিক আছে বুঝলাম।
sin 120 ডিগ্রি না এটা?
না না স্যার আমি এবি বলছি, ঠিক আছে।
So এটা কত হয়ে যাবে? Is it 0?
Yes.
0. So what is integral of E dot dl from A to B? That is only the potential difference. If you find, and this potential difference can be measured because there is no current. So whatever may be the electric field E dot dl, finally they will send the positive charges here and negative charges here. Yes or no? Is there any current that will flow here? No. This is not any conducting loop. Yes?
AB is conducting.
AB is conducting, but if you have placed only a conductor, no closed loop is there.
There is two closed loops.
These are not closed loops. It's a cylindrical region. It's not a conductor.
Sir, the outer region is not a conductor.
No, where it is
It
mentioned?
is not mentioned.
It is not mentioned in your question. It's a conductor.
I took the outer
স্যার
conductor.
বড় লুপটা নিলে তো ক্যালকুলেশন আলাদা আসছে মানে অ্যান্সারটা।
Loop তো নেই।
বড় লুপটা নিলে রেজিস্ট্যান্স লাগবে। রেজিস্ট্যান্স দিয়ে তারপর তোমাকে ইলেকট্রিক্যাল নেটওয়ার্ক তৈরি করতে হবে।
আমি সেটাই করছিলাম।
That will be different.
রেজিস্ট্যান্স কেন লাগবে? ই ডট ডিএল করতে পারবো না, মানে ওই এবি এর উপর দিয়ে বড় লুপটা নিলে
রেজিস্ট্যান্স ছাড়া অন্য কারণে
ই ডট ডিএল করলে তো সবসময় তুমি আনসার পাবে। ই ডট ডিএল করলে তো সবসময় আনসার পাবে। There is no conductor here, right? Only a conductor straight is here. So that answer will be root 3 by 4 k r square. And which one is positive terminal? B is positive terminal. That is VB minus VA. VA minus VB is negative. Have you got it?
Sir, O2 is available.
O2A কেন 0 হলো? Can anyone explain it?
perpendicular to.
Sir, O2
Perpendicular. E is and DL are perpendicular. This is DL vector. This is
sorry.
But actually, I misunderstood the question. I thought that two cylindrical
Yes.
parts are there.
No, cylindrical region is there, not a conductor is there.
I did that the same mistake. I just took all other conductors and wrote the equations of
Yes. Okay, no problem. It is the same thing. Can you find the answer? Now you can find the answer very quickly. What is the potential difference between AB? Can you tell me?
So is it pi r square by 8 into k?
Pi r square by 8
Into k.
Yes. Yes. What I will do, I will just join the center with the ends. And what is d phi by dt in this loop? Is it only responsible for this area? This area is only responsible for that?
Yes.
So integral of E dot dl is equal to this 2 r, so 45 degree pi r square by 8 into dB dt. Right. So that is, now which one is positive, which one is negative, can you tell me? Cross magnetic field is decreasing, minus kT. Cross magnetic field is decreasing. So A is positive. A minus VB, yes. Positive charges will be drifted here in this direction. Right? As this is no current, there is no current. So eventually you will find this positive, this negative. Okay. All right. Non-conducting length is placed. Yes, a non-conducting ring of mass m, radius r, and uniform charge q on it is placed in a uniform magnetic field B. If the field is suddenly switched off, what is the angular velocity acquired by the ring?
It's suddenly switched off বলে dB by dt কত কিভাবে নেব?
নিতে হবে না, দেখবে এটা আগেই চলে আসবে। It is a non-conducting ring. What will happen with a non-conducting ring?
It will rotate.
Yes. So if suppose the magnetic field is there, cross magnetic field switched off, so cross magnetic field will increase. Suppose the electric field is here in this direction, right? So if you take a small charge dq, will the electric field exert a force E into dq like this?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, all the charges will experience a force tangential to that. Yes or no? So what is the net torque if I ask you? Can I say it is E into dq into r, integration of that?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Right. So it is E r into q. Now torque is equal to I alpha. And what is E? Can I say E into 2 pi r is equal to pi r square into dB dt? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So E is equal to R by 2 into dV dt. If I put this to expressions, you can see R into Q into R by 2 dB by dt is equal to I into d omega by dt. Can you see dt will get cancelled out?
Yes.
Yes.
So B was initially, suppose B naught, and finally it is 0, right?
Zero.
And omega was, suppose
Zero.
initially 0, finally is
0 to
omega.
0.
So
Right.
why the B becomes 0?
Switched off means what? Suddenly switched off,
Yes, sir.
right? So it is B naught Q R square by 2 I. That will be the omega. Negative sign, because it is opposing this flux, you can always find the direction of omega will be clockwise in this way.
Sir,
हाँ, बोलो.